Hi guys, welcome back. Hopefully you enjoyed Drew's video. Today I'm going to be taking on another theme and I'm going to be talking about happiness versus truth throughout the video. Alright guys, so we have a lot to cover today. So I'm going to start off with just the concept of happiness versus truth. Obviously throughout the book they are all on the drug soma, which is completely overpowering of their judgment, and they are always happy. So if they are always happy, they don't feel any other emotions, and so they really don't know any other emotions. So what is true happiness to them is where I'm going to start this video. Early on when we're following Bernard as the main character, so before we even meet John, and he is up in the helicopter with Lenina, he is going crazy talking about how he wants true love, which is just such a bold concept. As you know, we just talked about control with Drew, and he's up there and he's saying, I want real love, like everyone shouldn't be for everyone, and she's just thinking that he's crazy. And then he turns over and he sexually touches her, and she's like, oh, thank God you're okay. Because the sexual aspect of their society in this utopian London is what brings them happiness, because that is just all that they are taught and they're conditioned for. And this theme progresses throughout the book. And so as we go on, and once we do finally meet John, and he is completely just never taught any of this, and he has a mother, which is another thing that is completely out of the ordinary. He is so blown away by all this stuff, and he refuses to take the drug soma. So when him and Lenina have the confrontation where she is coming at him, he starts going mad, and she's telling him to take some soma, and that makes him more angry. All right, so as we go on through the book and we finally meet John, he has this real connection to Linda because he is her son, and that is something that no one else really has. So when Linda finally gets back to the society, she craves soma because it is an addictive drug. So like we have marijuana, but it's not an addictive drug, but it has similar effects to it, although it is addictive, so it's much stronger. And so when she gets back, she takes so much, and she just goes into a coma-like state where she's just dreaming of all happy thoughts. Well, she starts to become kind of ill from it, and John gets very worried, and he confronts a doctor he says on page 154, but aren't you shortening her life by giving her so much? In which the doctor responds, in one sense, yes, but in another, we're actually lengthening it. And what he means when he says that is that he is making her life better by giving her the soma because she's happier and all bad emotions are gone. Which brings us back to what is actual happiness if they don't let themselves feel anything else. Alright, so now once we're getting towards the end of the book and John has already gone out by himself and he's on his own and he has gotten away from the civilization as he has asked for, they come and they find him again because this is something that the media loves and it's their only really form of entertainment. And so he's out there and they find him and they're throwing packets of soma at him, or gum that has soma in it, and they're just throwing at him, and he goes mad and he starts going crazy. And Lenina shows up and she steps out of that helicopter, and when he whips her, he doesn't really realize it because he doesn't know who she is in the moment because he has so much going on in his head. And so when he comes to the next morning, he wakes up and he has this realization of what he did and how he hurt someone that he loves. He ends up killing himself and hanging himself. And this just shows that he knows what true happiness is, and he knows what emotions are, because he didn't go and have soma like the people back in London would have done. He felt so much guilt, which is something that they don't understand. And it just shows that the perfect contrast is there between John and everyone else, and that they're just completely blind to what real emotions are, and they will never truly be happy. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching, and our next video is going to be with Mason as he covers our final theme. Thank you, and don't forget to like, comment, and stay tuned.